Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, to my first video in English. It's been a while that I uploaded another video. I started my YouTube channel some time ago. I did videos in my native language, German, but after some time, a lot of videos, a lot of editing, I figured out, I guess nobody cares over there in Germany, Austria, and Europe, where I'm from. So, my name is Tom. I'm originally from Austria in Europe. I moved to Booneville, Arkansas to the United States in 2023 with my beautiful wife and kid, and we took some tools with us, we took 2 cars with us, and we opened a shop here in Booneville, Arkansas. It's 2025 now. I have an employee here. I can show you some cool things we do. We repair classic cars, we build fast stuff, turbo stuff, we do drag racing, we do basic maintenance and repair, we do cool shit like that, or we build project cars for customers. After I talked with my good friend Dennis Taylor, he also recommended, hey, you should do the YouTube videos in English. It's probably more interesting for the American people what you guys doing, the whole journey, the whole adventure you guys have, and so there we are. This is the first video in English, and I will talk a little bit more about me and my family and our adventure later, why we're here and how long we're here and other details. Right now I will go back out here behind Dennis's shop because my employee Max bought an old El Camino from Dennis, and we're trying to get that thing out of the mud after being parked there for 20 years. And I have to tell you guys, I'm sorry if I make any mistakes. English is not my native language. Like I said, you'll hear a lot of or maybe funky weird words or weird sentence, and I'm sorry for that, but I hope you like my content. I will do more videos, like hopefully once a week in English, about project cars we build, about our personal drag racing stuff. I'm building a motor for my 78 Caprice car now. I wanted to convert it to a drag and drive car, and my motor is getting ready to go. We'll put that thing on the lift soon and fabricate some stuff and put a new motor in, new transmission, try to build my first cage. I'm really excited, and yeah, you will hear a lot of because I have to think and translate most of the stuff first in my head and then speak to you guys. We also do basic repair, maintenance, service, oil changes, AC repairs, engine swaps on classic cars because that old Datsun had a bad motor, so we got one from Oregon and put it in, and it's also ready to go. Okay, I will go outside and show you what we're working on pretty soon. So you see in the background there's quite an operation going on right now. We're trying to clean out most of the scrap metal back there behind Dennis's shop, and also the El Camino is back there since probably 20 years. And I will take my almighty truck here and we'll try to winch the car out of the backyard there somewhere, out of the mud, and then we're trying to hook my trailer to my front trailer hitch and try to pull it on that trailer somehow, and then go into the car wash and see what we can do, or how bad the car really is. I mean, it's bad. It's parked there for 20 years. There's a rat's nest in the intake. But anyway, we'll make a cool project out of it. That's my employee Max here, and he owns that El Camino now. He bought it from Dennis Taylor, so it's a famous car actually. No, it's not famous, but yeah, we'll see what we can do, and hopefully we don't get stuck like Nick the other 2 days.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm sweaty. It's actually starting to clear out back here. Yeah. Won't come out of park. Probably want to pull from down low. Yeah. That goddamn small block Chevy in there.
It's a small block Chevy.
Yeah, small block Chevy. Then it said Randland Park.
Randland Park.
It's got HEI on it too. Oh yeah, it's like put the carburetor on it. It'll start right now.
Okay, it's a neutral.
Nice. The thing's a unit.
What cord you fit in the car?
Ederbrock valve cover.
Okay, it's a neutral.
Got AC. Chevrolet Performance air cleaner.
Basically a race car.
I mean, shoot. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go fill my holes that I dug in the yard. Unless you guys need
The grave digger today?
No, I'm the hole filler.
Why? Which holes?
Tom got stuck. Tom got me unstuck.
It's Sneaky Bobby, aka the Stucker.
Sticker.
The sticker stucker.
Nick, what happened yesterday?
I got stuck. Give me some more. Give me some more.
Huh?
Give me some more. I got the. Ah, yeah.
Okay.
Good. That front's already messed up anyway. I don't care. They sell fiberglass for it. Yeah. Good. Oh yeah. The whole core support. You need to hook it to the frame. It's on the frame.
You want to take it off?
Look, it's got frame extender. Oh, it's on the bumper.
Oh, we'll see. Go all the way there.
Back end rolling.
Easy.
It's almost doing a burnout.
Yeah. Basically, you can go in and drive it now.
I can't steer it.
20 years.
17. Right there here now. It's up to the track.
Nope.
Start rolling.
think the tire is gone in a minute.
Yeah. The wheels turned. Did they? Went on the other side. Yeah. There's a hole in the frame in front of the tire. See what's on. It's gonna drive right into the hole.
So you guys see the El Camino is back there in the yard, and we're getting ready to hook the trailer in the front of my truck. A short backstory why I built that truck. I built the truck actually in 2014 in Austria, and I drove it since then. And when we moved to the United States, I took that truck with me. I drove it all the way to Belgium, shipped it to Galveston, picked it up there, and we flew into Houston, took an Uber to the port, picked up the truck and drove all the way home to Arkansas. So the reason why I built that truck like it is, with a winch in the front and that front trailer hitch and stuff, is because we had exactly for this. Now the reason is because I had so many different trailers at home in Austria, my old home and my old shop, and trailers are totally different. Like the wheels would basically be here. There's like nearly no tongue weight at all, so they're unstable. You're only allowed to drive 55. It kind of sucks. I love trailers over here, and I love driving in the States with trailers. It's so much better. Anyway, so I had different trailers, and I borrowed different trailers from friends and partners and all that stuff, and sometimes I had to use a winch. So these trailers are cool. They have a provision for a winch. Most of our trailers don't have a winch, a big winch, or even like a plate like this. So I thought I will put the winch on my truck and put the trailer hitch in the front. So I used 10 different trailers, and I had my winch with me, you know. So that's how we do it. And it's pretty easy. I will back up, I will turn the trailer around. We'll try to go in the front of the El Camino and then take my winch and pull it up there. The problem is the pitman arm is missing, so we have to see how to steer the car correctly. But we'll make it happen somehow, and my wife will hopefully film that. My lovely wife here and her beautiful truck. And I will do another video on that ambulance back there and some other projects we're working on right now. And later on I will talk a little bit more about me, my family, our journey, our adventure, like I said. But right now we're going to load up that bad boy. It's also very easy to maneuver these trailers with a front trailer hitch. I really like that because you can basically turn 90 degrees, hopefully. So much better. See, turning that around, easy peasy. Now we see what we can do to make that as straight as possible to the car and drag it up here. Okie doke. Wait, I have my handy remote here for the winch. Staying hydrated, it's important. It's like a, it's not 100 degrees, but it's 100 degrees? Okay.
Going in.
No. You have to pull it more. It's stuck.
Oh, you need your lift?
Sometimes the rope gets stuck in there. It's pretty tight back in front of my truck. Huh?
Where do you want to hook it at?
Yeah, somewhere in the middle. I hope. Cross member or something.
I can't reach it.
So we don't.
The only person that can get under there is Cork.
Cork! We need Cork, the small fry.
I can't fit under there.
Because Max can fit under there.
You can't either.
I can, because I'm even taller than this dude, aka Mighty Mustache. We'll probably do a shirt.
A shirt?
Mighty Mustache and the El Camino or Hell Camino or
whatever we call it.
We don't know yet. But it will be a badass project. I'll show you guys a little bit more. Yeah, we have to remove that front anyway, so
there's no nuts in it.
there is no nuts in there, so somebody just stuck it on with studs right here.
The only thing holding it's the top bolts. So.
Yeah, only top bolts, basically these two and some up there. It's not too bad. There's a little bit of quarter panel missing.
It looks like you cut it off because it was rusty.
Yeah, it's basically a new car. I mean, what do we have here? Oklahoma, 2008. Yeah, it's sometime. Yeah, it's not too bad. There was a pile of scrap metal in the back. The guys already removed that. And
I can do that, yeah. I'm gonna power wash the inside a little, like under the hood a little bit.
yeah, power wash, vacuum,
Take the intake off.
remove the rat's nest from the intake.
Maybe it'll run. Who knows?
We'll see.
It's got a turbo 350 trans.
We'll make it run somehow, and then later on we have a cool project, but I will tell you guys later about that because A lot of people will hate us for this probably. And no, it's not a K-Swap or Honda, whatever. It's even cooler.
But it's not bad.
It's even worse for some people. But we will let you know. Everybody ready? Everybody ready to go? Probably have to go into my truck and hit the brakes. Nah, probably not. All the power, Max. All the power. I think my winch is a little bit hot because it only works for like 4 seconds. Well, my winch needed a short break because of heat, probably again, but we will do it step by step. We're not in a hurry. It's not 100 degrees out here.
Not 100 degrees out here?
No, it's not 100 degrees. It's only
99.
Whatever.
Still stopping.
I think my remote is empty.
Oh, really? Hey, you bought some, I don't know if it's the same battery. I have some.
I have something here. It's probably the batteries. But I have the good old
Oh, these actually nice.
the good old hand controls. But just in case my battery is empty, I just plug in that bad boy here. Somehow. Yeah. Yeah, that remote is probably from 14 when I installed the winch, so pretty sure the battery is empty because that thing works great. Max is adjusting the ramps. Good to go? Yeah, the problem is there is no pitman arm installed, so using the steering wheel is not an option. But we're pretty golden right there. Think we have to steer it a little bit. Want to steer while I'm pulling, or?
I don't know how to steer it. I can't push it.
Try to push it over while I'm doing, not the wheel, just the car, maybe. Oh yeah, that works great. Okay.
How do you concentrate on the back?
Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, I don't care about the back. Try to push it. Oh, I help you try to push it. It should slide pretty good, hopefully. Yeah. Cool, we're basically on there. Okay. Maybe we'll ask these guys. Hey, Nick! Nick is busy right now, so we have to wait a minute or two. We have to push the car over while I'm pulling on the winch. Sliding pretty good on the wood because everything is wet and muddy on the wheels anyway. But later on we'll put the jack underneath the car on the trailer. We go wash that thing a little bit later. And then we're trying to get some 14-inch tires from the junkyard next town, or from the used car dealer here in town, and we're trying to put some, how big, 14s? Some 14s on there. The wheels are actually pretty cool. And I think they will clean up really nice. Vintage centerline wheels. And the fucking wheel lock.
Yeah, no, I'll have to air hammer those off or something.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not even rusted out all the way. It's just 2 or 3 rust holes, nothing too major. Nothing that we can't fix, or just
it's gross.
Or just leave it like it is. Put a badass motor in there. I just tell you, it won't be a V8 and it will have a turbo.
Oh,
later on. Now it will have a 350.
350.
A 350 with nitrous. And then we blow up that 350, and later on
have a spare bod
then we have a spare 350 to blow this one up.
And technically I have another spare. So
and then this motor is also a 350 that we can blow up.
Well, I just put nitrous on that and see.
Yeah, just stock motor nitrous. We don't even know what that motor is, if it's built, stock, whatever. So we'll put nitrous on everything, blow it up, and then later on it will have not a V8 and it will have a big ass turbo. So stay tuned for that. That will be cool.
But it will have a Chevy transmission.
It will have a Chevy transmission, probably 400, Ford 9-inch rear end. Hopefully a quick performance unit. We'll talk to these guys, maybe they can make us a great deal. And yeah, and then we go from there. We have an El Camino.
Yeah.
Or Max has an El Camino. Or we have an El Camino.
Dirty, nasty.
Very dirty, nasty, rusty El Camino.
Rat poop.
Red poop, rat's nest,
Asbestos.
yeah. Ugh, probably.
And the carpet probably.
Yeah. So we'll put some straps on there now and drive it to the car wash a little bit later. And kind of clean that biatch.
No, it will be clean.
It will be clean, okay. Max is spending 1 week's salary in quarters.
8 quarters, yeah.
In quarters to wash that
$50.
thing. 50 bucks.
That's 1 week's.
Yeah, 50 bucks. That's what his weekly
Yeah,
salary
yeah.
is, you know, and some food and some free drinks.
Yeah, sometimes.
So he's pretty good with that. Okay. Well, there we are in the local car wash here in beautiful Booneville, Arkansas. It's still 100 degrees, probably 105. It's freaking hot. We're sweating like a word I can't say here on YouTube. And we're ready to wash that bad boy down and see what we can find. We have some purple power, so we can spray that thing a little bit, and we have a whole thing of quarters right here. And we'll see what we can find. We'll probably get some tires later, and we'll store it at one of my friend's house for now on the trailer. Getting some 14s, put the jack on here, put tires and wheels on and stuff, and yeah, then we will go from there. Still have to clean out the bed, but we'll probably try to wash that stuff out and just like wash it into the ditch there. And yeah, pretty cool project, pretty cool thing. Nice and fresh. Look at that chrome bumper. It looks like new, except that one ding right here. That side looks so great. Yeah, cleans up pretty good. That will be a hell of a car. Well, after we spent Max's weekly salary on cleaning that El Camino, it turned out pretty good actually. It's not too bad. There's a little bit of stuff we have to fix. There's a piece of quarter panel missing on the other side. Right here. I guess somebody needed it because this is not rust. I guess Dennis needed this part and that part for something. Or somebody stole it because the pitman arm is missing too. And Dennis said he never removed it. So I guess somebody needed it back there in the woods. Yeah, turned out pretty good. Still have to clean it. We'll bring it to my buddy's house now and store it there for some days or weeks till we finished all the other projects in the shop. I will talk about that later. And yeah, stay tuned for a really cool project. So back at the shop, cleaned our faces, get the sweat out of our eyes, and we changed the sensor on that beautiful 83 Datsun. And we're taking it for a test drive now. It had a bad motor. It came in the shop with a bad motor, no oil pressure, nothing. Another shop tried to fix stuff, changing oil pumps, changing filters, put thicker oil in there, stuff you shouldn't do. We figured out it had a bad bearing. The bearing was basically grooved like it was machined, and a bad main bearing. So a guy from, I will link him up here, a guy from Oregon sent us a brand new rebuilt motor. So we switched out the motors. We still had an oil pressure problem because that other shop put a new oil pressure sending unit in there, and that Z guy up there in Oregon told us there is only one specific very rare sending unit for a turbo car. So that's why we started the car up with a new motor, new oil, everything new, new radiator, new clutch, new exhaust, and we still had an oil light after warm up. So that was kind of weird. So we had the manual gauge on there, and these cars running very low on oil pressure in idle, about when it's warm, probably around 10 psi. That for us American V8 guys, weird. Anyway, the new exhaust is on, looks really good, sounds really good, and now we will take it for a spin, and then it's ready for the customer to get back to Oklahoma. So you have two guys, big ass guys, in a very small car.
I shifted it for him.
You can shift it for me. It's a standard. So guys, look at this very cool old school retro. Maybe I can make some shade right here somehow. Yeah, I can. See that? Everything is digital, only 73,000 miles. Looks so cool. Even the ding is special in here. It's not an annoying beep 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 or whatever like in other cars. It's like a ding ding ding.
Yeah, put it in gear and watch me open the door. You ready?
Okay.
Remember when it did the thing? It didn't do the
No,
thing.
it didn't do it.
It didn't do it.
The other day it started to speak to us because passenger door open because I had, yeah, I think I had it in gear and no e-brake, and he opened the door and it started talking to us in like a, yeah, try it.
Yeah, maybe not.
No, it doesn't do it. Weird.
Maybe
Anyway, we will test drive that thing now, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
Shifting action going, huh? What? Beautiful.
Drives beautiful. No misfire. We had a problem with the stock coil. After we installed the new motor, it had a misfire. We figured out the stock coil was kind of weak, so we just installed an MSD blaster coil. Good old American power in a Japanese car. Now we have all the boost and all the power.
Damn, it actually feels pretty good.
Yeah, it feels good. Turbo sounds good. I love the exhaust.
I thought it'd be louder in here. It's not.
It's totally nice. It sounds good on the outside, but it's not like annoying loud when you cruise it around. the test drive was pretty good. We just saw that a vacuum line popped off from a connector, so it runs a little bit high. But other than that, great. Really happy with the car. It's slow as hell. It's a 2.8 liter 6-banger with a little bitty turbo. Makes like a pound of boost, or like not really a lot of boost. And yeah, ready to go for the customer. And I will go back in, clean myself up a little bit, and then we talk about some other things and a little bit of backstory behind why we're here. Yeah, that stuff that I mentioned earlier. Well, after being back from working outside in the heat and getting a haircut in my lunch break, I'm back in the shop here and want to talk a little bit more about our story, the background, what we're doing and all that stuff. So you see, that's my little shop here. I have 2 lifts and one place here for another project and some motors and stuff back there, but we'll clean out that part and probably put my own car back there to work on. So something about me. My name is Tom. I'm nearly 40 and I hate the fact that I'm nearly 40. I was born and raised in Austria in Europe, and my dream was to be able to be here in the States, work in the States, have my own shop. I had my own shop for 12, 13 years overseas. Beside my main job at the Federal Railways, we did construction stuff like tunnels and bridges and all that stuff. I made a school for construction also. So yeah, I started traveling to the States when I was probably 13 or 14, 2014, 2013, and around 2015, I think, I met Dennis Taylor in Facebook, and we started to have a friendship in Facebook. We friends there. We started to talk and write in Messenger, and talking about everything, the cultural differences, cars, cool shit, and he always said, "Hey, I would love to have you here. I can probably help you out somehow, and we have a building. You can run it. You can have your own shop there." And I said, "Yeah, man, that would be a dream." But back in the days, my dad was pretty sick, or started to get pretty sick, and so that wasn't an option for me at all this time. And so I think in 2017, I decided, hey, I want to see Drag Week live, go to one of these dragon drives. So I flew all the way to Cordova with a friend back in the days, and yeah, I meet the Taylor family for the first time in real life, and we started to have a close friendship. They're like family to us, and Dennis still said, hey, it would be cool if you can come over and do the cool shit with us and do dragon drives, travel, build cars, make a living over here. But that's not very easy. The immigration in the States is hard as fuck. But anyway, that was still no option because my dad was still pretty sick, and sadly he passed away in October 21. And that was the point for me where I said, okay, I have nothing actually. My mom was a flight attendant for 38, 40, 39 years, I think. So she can travel around the world and visit me wherever we are, you know. So after that, we started to work on our visa and our status and the business and all that stuff. We had to set up the business. We had to invest. We had to order parts and spend really a lot of money to be able to apply for the visa that we have right now. So in November 22 we got approved for the visa, and in January 23 I started to take my wife, my 6-month-old kid, 2 toolboxes, 2 cars, and I shipped everything over to the States. And we flew into Houston, waited a week there, and picked up my truck, the red one you saw earlier in the video, and we drove all the way to Arkansas. And we're here since then. We met incredible people, and we have enough work. We're really busy. In August 2024, I opened the shop in July 2023 and started to work on some customer stuff, and then I think a little bit over half year later, I was so busy that I was looking for somebody to work for me part-time. So I found Max. He saw it early in the video, Mighty Mustache. Started to work for me. He's a badass dude. He worked in a general maintenance shop for the last 2 years, and he started to work for me part-time in August 2024. before, yeah, last year. So it's nearly a year now. I think after a month or so, the shop was so packed that I asked him if he want to work full time for me, and that's what he did. So now we're here working on cool stuff, and I can show you some things we're working on right now. And I started my YouTube channel sometime last year. I did stuff like Sick Week, Drag Week, some other projects, but I did it in my native language, in German. But I guess they don't care about anything that we do over here, because I have no views, no subscribers, no nothing, maybe like 200-300. So my plan was to show the people overseas how badass it is here, and how much badass stuff we can do here, like drag and drives and racing, and not really a lot of regulations about cars, and we can really build badass shit. But yeah, didn't work out. And then one day I talked with Dennis also about that, and he said, hey, I would if I were you, I would try to do the videos in English. I said I will try to, because that's a big step out of my comfort zone. Like I said, my native language is German, so I'm pretty nervous talking in English to you guys. I'm pretty nervous to make mistakes. I still have to translate everything in my head before I speak to you, but I will try to do my best, and I would love to show you more cool content, show you more cool projects we do here, and hopefully get more views, more subscribers, and you guys have fun watching my videos. And we will do probably some drag and drive stuff too, yeah, and show you what we're doing. I will show you some stuff that we have in the shop right now, and then we will prepare to make another video probably next week or the week after, when we have some more cool stuff in here. You saw earlier in the video that we're working with Nicky Bobby back there, pulling out that El Camino. That's one of his customers, and Nick we put the motor in, transmission and stuff. Nick built a very cool, badass hot and cold side for these twin 88mm turbos. It's a 540 big block, it's a turbo 400 transmission, and our job is to do all the wiring, plumbing, fuel system, and make the car up and running. We have a lot of stuff to do. We have tons of MSD and Holly stuff right here. There will be a very fast car hopefully when we're done. Well, this is another project we're working on for my friend Larry. That's an 03 GMC truck. Had a stock 5.3 and a 4L60 transmission, and you see it looks like a stock truck from the outside, but we put a lot of work and effort in there, and we swapped in a 6-liter motor with a Holley Terminator X-Max, a 4L80 transmission, a little Vortex supercharger right here, custom charge pipe. That's just some heat wrap to keep the heat out of it, because it's a non-intercooled version right now. Holley Terminator X-Max. We ripped out all the wiring. We built our own plate back there on the CNC plasma table in the corner. So this is a custom bracket, the ECU, all the relays. Down here is another fuse box, and we have another relay box with all kinds of stuff. There's a custom made catch tank and radiator overflow tank. So this is a really cool project, but I will make a separate video about more details. Has an aluminum radiator. All the coils are hidden down there underneath the radiator support. Has a big 12.3 Holley dash in there. I will show you that a little bit later. And because it's actually Larry's wife's truck, we have a special quick performance rear end down here with custom made shock brackets and a custom made shock bar on the chassis, and it's pink. It's a quick performance 4.9-inch with 370 gears, Willwood brake kit, and you will see that car looks like that from the outside. Some dents, a little bit of rust, and then we have a little bit of power in there. So that's a cool project. Like I said, I will show you the exhaust. I will show you all the stuff we built for it in a separate video. Also, I will show you all the stuff about that 3rd gen Camaro. I guess Nick from Nicky Bobby Inc. will post some more stuff about fabrication of the headers and charge pipes, hot and cold side. And we will make probably 2 or 3 videos about the wiring, the plumbing, the fuel system, all that stuff that we put into this car. That's just another customer vehicle from a local dealership. Gets a new turbo. It's a 2023 Malibu, and it's already bad. 60,000 miles, rattling turbo. Wastegate. Doesn't work anymore. So we put in a new turbo, and then it's ready to go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the first video. I hope you enjoyed the content from my first out of the comfort zone English video, and there will be many more about different projects, racing my Caprice project. You saw the motor earlier, and I want to take the chance and say special thanks to the whole Taylor family, Dennis, Debbie, Alex and Megan. They helped us so much on our journey and our adventure to come over here and do what we do. I rent this building from Dennis, so all that wouldn't be possible without them. And I hope you like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.